Welcome, crew. We are going to give you a little rundown of the church and updates and what we're planning. I have no idea what episode we're on at this point, but welcome in. We have already restructured our front staircase because they were not to code and they were a little bit scary. So we didn't want anyone falling down the stairs when you came in. So we're going to have a handrail here right away. I can't decide exactly what I'm doing in this area. I really want to do some like black and white checkerboard tile or something. I'm really excited about that. I know, right? I feel like that's gonna be really, really pretty. What? Thank God. The, the hole is filled. Yay. Yeah, so lots of progress has been made, even probably since the last video that we showed you. This is going to be our entrance space because I know you guys are all probably kind of curious what we have going on or what we have planned. So this is going to be, well, we're gonna have two feature walls here, but this is kind of gonna be like, I want to call it the moment of the store. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna lay out, but it's gonna be a place that you can take photos or hang out, which I'm really excited about. We're gonna have a couple or we're gonna have a pretty pendant here, which I'm excited about, and some directional lighting because this is going to be like our main feature wall, which I really hope that we can get some brick on. That's still up in the air, but we're going to put some of our feature items up here and have this really styled. So I'm really, really excited for that. So this whole area is, we've had so much work done to this. This was essentially the church mezzanine, which was really, really scary when we got up there. It was like the floor would move under your feet. So we had our contractors restructure that with a giant LVL beam. So now it's super solid. And then we built this whole wall because it was actually only like up to our knee height was their wall. So like super scary up there. Very excited that it is now safe because I also have a height issue. So that's going to be my office. So we're going to take you up there because this is very, very, very exciting for me. This is going to be like the little vestibule just to keep kids off the stairs because we don't want anyone falling down. Hope you like it. Come on up and watch your head. There's like literally like chunks taken out of the wall from people smashing their head there. Yeah. So sweet. Oh my, did you do it? Oh my goodness. So this is going to be my office, which is like so exciting because I don't know if anybody has seen my office, but it is basically like the size of this.
Yeah, this is basically like 10 times.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm going to do with all the space in here. So lots of stuff has happened in here, which we'll show a little clip here, but this is where we had the stained glass crucifix window, which was really, really big, but also didn't let a lot of light in. And inside of it, it was like pouring rain most of the time. So they added a giant header in there too to also help with the structure of the front of the church, which is exciting. And this giant window, which I'm super excited about. And yes, they've patched the hole in the floor here too because we had
See all the way to the base. Oh,
yeah, yes. It was so scary. And this was an old stack for a really, really old furnace. And when they took that down, that was all rotten as well. So very excited to be getting rid of that. And yeah, I don't know. So many plans for up here, which I am really excited about this space to show you guys. But yeah,
we should show how high the thing was before.
Oh, like here?
It was like maybe there.
Maybe.
Yeah,
so scary.
and
like
now,
that's why we were on our knees.
Of course it's scary now, but like
yeah.
boards, it feels safer.
Yeah, so much safer. And yeah, we can like jump and we're not gonna fall through the floor. Yeah, it was. That's the attic access, the new attic access. So, oh my god, yeah. Ah! Yeah. So I'm so happy that's not happening. So, anyways, here's the office. Don't.
Oh my god, I did it again.
See, like it's like a whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And Chris was like, I knew. And last time too, just smash his head. Clip it, gripless. So scary. We cannot wait to get rid of that. I got goosebumps again. Like, no, thank you. I did scream. A cat. So it's like you're entering the church store. After much debate, we are changing the light fixtures. This is going to be like a huge debacle. Like so many people are like, keep the lights. But I just don't feel like it really matches the vibe of our shop. I'm not saying they're not cool. I think they're ridiculously cool, and that's why I had such a hard time, but it's just not our vibe. So I think we're going to switch those out. We're still deciding about the ceiling fan and adding some additional lighting, but that's TBD. And yeah, this is just going to be our giant show space of all of our clothes and such. So that's really exciting. We have to decide on some flooring here really soon. And yeah, the walls, I don't know. This is like, I'm not getting rid of any of the wood, but TBD on if we refinish it or not. But I love the wainscoting, love the paneling. So all that stuff's going to stay, which I am really excited about. And what else? The organ is staying because everywhere I go, people ask me, "Are you selling your organ?" And like, no, it's the way that it's staying. Not up here. Okay. Like we're just gonna have it in the basement. But like the amount of people that have wanted to buy my organ and like I don't know, I just feel like we have to keep it. So we're gonna keep it. My kids love it, and it's just like it would be a shame to get rid of it. So we're gonna keep it. And then yeah, we got this interesting little space here, which I don't know if you guys remember was in like the altar originally. And I think that we talked about this in one of our past episodes, but we got so excited when we peeled back the carpet and this was hardwood because like look at how gorgeous it is. I just about died. I was not expecting it because there's no hardwood underneath anything else. So I was so excited because this is going to be a giant feature space. And I was like, yes, we have real hardwood. That's so exciting. And then we got up to the top level and there was some hardwood over there in where that, what was that, octagon podium situation where they did the readings. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's still there. And then no. So we actually cannot figure out, they must have had a fire because I don't know why anyone would peel back original hardwoods. That was such a heartbreak because how gorgeous. We were so excited. So that's just like a tile. It's not even because people thought it was parquet flooring, and if it was parquet, we would try to keep that too. But it's just like a tile, which is no good. So we'll be replacing the flooring with something really usable and cleanable and all that jazz for a modern store. And then yeah, we've got some dividers left. We got a few churchy items left, inclusive of this altar, which we are keeping because I don't know. I think that's what we're calling it. I don't know. Yep. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about the altar. Sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this as our checkout. So we're gonna see how we can refinish it, or I'm gonna attempt to refinish it. And although I would love to keep the wood, I think we're just gonna have to end up painting it out just because there's so many nooks and crannies. So don't shoot me. I would love to keep the wood, but it's just going to some shelving and all that in there. So that'll be Kat's workstation. So that's super exciting. These, my pews, which I don't know exactly where they're going to go yet, but we had to keep a few. I'd love to put a whole bunch of like cushions or something on them. So I don't know exactly where that's going to land yet, but we are keeping a couple. And yes, we are keeping the beams because that is something else that I get asked all the time. Like, why would I cover them up? We think that they're so stunning and gorgeous, and absolutely, we're keeping those. We're just going to do a little bit of work refinishing the fronts because they have crosses on them, and that's just, again, not really going to fit our vibe. So we're going to switch that out. We're not keeping the Eternal Flame, although it's cool. Again, not really our vibe. So I'm still trying to find the coolest light fixture ever. Everything I like is like $10,000. So that's, we'll find it, but not for $10,000. So yeah, the rest of the plans up here are we hope to have a couch. We hope to have this like hero table where we have some jewelry and some things that will go along with your outfits because we are going to put our change rooms and such. Yeah, do you love all the boxes we have everywhere? Ah! So we're going to put a couple of change rooms up here, which I'm really excited about the fact that they're going to be curtain based so that when they're not in use, it's so I was just talking about how we're going to have change rooms up here, which I'm really excited about the fact that they're going to be curtain based. So when customers aren't inside of them, we can pull the curtains back and then it doesn't obstruct the view of the beams or from the front door, etc. And it'll let a lot of light in still. So I'm really excited for those. And I think they're going to be a really cool feature. And yeah, so the rest of the space up here, we're excited about. We're going to get a giant mirror up in here because our mirror is kind of famous. We're going to start that over here again. And so you'll see our try-ons from this space, and which will be really, really nice. We're excited for all the natural light and for you guys to come out of the change room and check yourselves out in this mirror and see how damn beautiful you are. So that's no.
People were asking if we're keeping the windows like this.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We are keeping the windows. This is like, there's so many things that are actually, what's the word? Controversial. The windows are controversial. The lighting is controversial. And there's something, the beams. But yes, we are keeping the windows like this. I absolutely adore the shape of them. I think it would be weird to be like we're keeping the roof style and everything. So for it to square off, I think that it would just be an absolute shame. And I actually really love like the wood interior of them too. So we're gonna paint them out black on the outside, but wood is staying on the inside because they're just gorgeous. And yeah, we've got this handrail here, which we obviously need to keep because we have a stairwell. I think we would have to put a gate or something here to keep again kids from falling down some stairs. But downstairs is going to be our storage area. So do we want to go down there and show them that? Okay, this is where things get a little bit uglier than it gets a little hairy down here.
So there's skinny stairs.
Skinny stairs. And we don't even have lighting here. Oh yeah, I think we did talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of talked about how this is our stock room.
Yeah, stock room, which is going to change since the last time we walked through it, just because of some plumbing issues, because there's no heat in this area upstairs or here. So we're finding lots of really exciting things as we pull things open, as to be expected with a church that was built in the 50s. So this is the stock room with no lights, etc. And then there's going to be a wall built here as well, just so that it separates the space. And do you like what we currently have going on here? The last time the contractors were here and the plumber was here, we opened this up to find out that there's just, a giant mess. So to be expected in an old church, but yeah, new and exciting things, definitely. Definitely. Do we like the curtains? We've talked about that.
Yeah,
Love the curtains. Yeah, that was upstairs in my loft that I brought down. So maybe that'll be your closet, Kat.
Yeah.
You keep saying you need a closet at work, so that'll be the closet. And then what else?
Any plans for the kitchen?
Plans for the kitchen. Yeah. Oh yes, because everyone, this is again a debacle that everyone's worked up over about what I am keeping or not keeping. And we're going to paint out this portion for sure, but want to keep it as available options in the future, which we just don't know about yet. But the kitchen is staying. So every time contractors come in here and they're like, can we? And the answer is no, because we are keeping the kitchen. I love the 50s style of it. I don't even think I'm going to paint them out. I originally thought that I was going to, but I just love it. And this countertop is like to die for. The sparkles, I just can't
Oh my
with
gosh,
it.
I didn't even know.
What?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was so funny. We had a friend in here the other day and he literally like screamed and he was like, "Oh my gosh." And they're in like mint condition. So that's so exciting. But yeah, the kitchen is staying because we want what? Oh yeah, we're going to get a dishwasher, which we are very excited about because we don't want to talk about how many moldy cups were in my office. So that's going to be no longer a thing. So yeah, and then we decided we're gonna, get an air fryer. We're gonna like just be cooking up a storm down here. It's just gonna be like we're gonna be chefs. I can't wait to see how many things you make with cheese. It's gonna be you're just gonna melt cheese.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the kitchen. We're probably not gonna keep the carpet. I figure
Carpet in the kitchen is not bad. It is not.
I know you guys are really hoping we'd keep it, but the answer is no.
The
So
answer is
straight up. Oh.
Oopsies.
That's that apple juice again.
Yep.
And then we talked about the bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing new to report here so far. We're still gonna have
Besides the ducting, I guess.
yeah, the ducting. So that was an interesting turn of events. I thought that this was just built in to make it like look better, and then I thought they were maybe gonna like finish it. But as it turns out, that's actually wood ducting, which is not good.
No bueno.
No bueno, not to code, 100% heat loss. I'm pretty sure that's a huge nightmare for insurance. So we're gonna fix that. Like we're fixing pretty much everything else. So lots of ducting in here, but this is going to be our bathroom that hopefully everyone can use because, well, nature calls. And then here's the secondary bathroom. Technically the boys' room. This is the girls' room. Girls. For the girls. But yeah, this one is just going to be backup, not actually finished. Because, like, imagine, oh gosh, not the kneeler, which that's the thing. When I was carrying it downstairs, it got stuck in the stairwell. Yes. It was like standing and I got stuck, and then it was like stuck on the wall and I like couldn't get it out because it was like in the gyprock and I was just like the most embarrassing thing and I had to call for help. So yeah, we were just saying we're probably not gonna finish this one out just because imagine you're sitting on the toilet and then we start vacuuming. Like how scary that would be. So we're gonna skip that. This is just kind of like a backup space. So this is where we torture the people, just like the medieval days. Yes, exactly. Honestly, I love how they left that like that too. It's very safe for the children. The kids don't really come down here right now because it's too dangerous. So, yeah, it's looking kind of cute right now for sure. We hope that it looks better soon. Okay, what are we saying about it? Oh yeah. Why does it look the way that it is? Because water damage. So there was actually some newer siding on it, and the contractors pulled it off. And we got really, really excited because I was like, oh my gosh, not hardwood, original siding. That would have been really amazing to keep. And then he even thought he had some patching to fix where we had the crucifix window. And as you can see, as we got further and further down, it was in really, really, really rough condition. So we have some different siding plans here, which we were kind of originally going to go with anyways. So we're not going to leave it like this. It's looking really, really rough. And the way that they had done the flashing, it basically was like a waterfall inside the window and such. So we're not going to do that anymore. We've got a piece of machinery coming our way. So hopefully you'll still be able to hear what's going on. Nice church tour. I don't even think that's our guy. I don't think it is. So are you pausing or are we still going? Okay. Okay. We just took like a 5-minute pause. We're going to have lots of traffic because this has got to be like the busiest intersection in all of Esterhazy. It doesn't look like it right now, but we had to wait for like 38 cars to go by. So anyways, we're back. And I'm not gonna give away too much on the outside because I'm curious what you guys think we should do with the outside space. I've already discussed how I'm going to paint out the windows black, so you guys already know that detail. But I am curious what you think I'm going to do with this space and or what you think I should do. We definitely have ideas for sure. But this is another hot topic. We are keeping this. We have some plans for this, and we hope that we can still continue to use it essentially. And yes, we are keeping the bell. No, we will not sell the bell. Like, you'd have to give me $1 million for that bell. It's not happening. So, no, I'm not selling my bell, okay? Because we get asked like every single day. So, I'm curious what you think we're going to do with this outside space. And you can also see we've done a ton of landscaping. So, I think in one of our previous episodes, we talked about that. And the rodeo I had of rototilling this up. Thankfully, my dad helped me out a lot because what a rodeo. That's the perfect way to describe it. So, I hope you like our new landscaping. And we have some crazy ideas for the yard space eventually in years to come. But I'm curious what you think I should do with the space.